$2,500. Let's check back in with the green room right now. Good job, you guys. Maybe we can find out from Hannah. It was a 40-second clock.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that was a big one. But the good news is you still have 2 time cards that are more time than the time you used,
yes.
45 and 50.
Okay.
Also, our 10%er is in there. There's Seth. Hi, Seth.
Hey.
Right now, you have 10% of $2,500, which is $250.
She's going to do better than that.
Let's hope so for your sake, yes?
Yeah.
Unless she stops now and you take the $250 and we're done. So you don't want her to do that.
No, April. No.
That was a good first round. You have another shot. You actually have 2 shots if you choose.
Okay.
And I want to give you some more good news. If you decide to play on, you'll forego the $2,500, but we will start you 1 rung of the ladder higher. We'll get rid of the $500 level. You'll start right at that $750 level.
Okay.
So are we stopping with $2,500 or would you like to try again?
I think I'm just warming up. So we're going to keep going.
You didn't come here just to win $2,500.
No.
All right, let's say goodbye to the $2,500.
Okay.
And let's get rid of that $500 level, so we'll start you 1 step closer to that $1 million.
Okay.
Advantage you get by having done so well in the first round. All right, Jane is in the green room. Jane, it's on you now. We want that 50-second time card. In a moment, you'll be instructed to pick that time card. Are you feeling pretty lucky?
Yeah, I think we're going to do well.
Okay, very good. See, it's a we thing. We're all together in this.
We're a team.
All right, good. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's lock down the money booth. That's our awkward silence moment.
Okay.
And you know what's even more awkward is right now everybody watching at home knows exactly how much time you have, borrowed time on the clock. But we have no way of knowing. 6 answers I'll give you right now to the questions we're about to ask. Clock is set. And let's take a look at the answers. Dial, ivory, crest, comet, pledge, tide.
I don't do a lot of cleaning.
Well, hopefully we'll apply these answers to some other area of expertise for you.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Shorter ladder to climb this time. Hand on that stopper. Only you can save the money by stopping the clock before it runs out on you.
Okay.
Time starts after I read the first question, and here is your first question.
Okay.
Target for a fraternity paddle.
Pledge.
Right. Partner of Cupid and Dancer.
Comet.
Right. Part of a McCartney song title.
Ivory.
Yes. Timepiece that uses the sun.
Dial.
Yes. Hale Bop is one.
Comet.
Right. Precursor to touch tone.
Dial.
Yes. Coat of arms.
Crest.
Yes. Walrus canines. Oh no, April. You were doing so well.
Let's try to go
And the
one
answer
more.
to that one, walrus canines, is ivory. And you were at $50,000, but clock ran out. Were you about to hit the button?
Let's go one more.
One more.
One
It's
more.
always that one more. So sadly, I have to tell you that the $50,000 you earned in round 2 goes away because the clock ran out on you. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And maybe that's because you thought you had more time on the clock than you actually had. Let's find out from your students exactly how much time was on that time card. Yeah, of course. Well, that's as bad as it's going to get.
Right.
The 30 seconds.
We've
Yeah.
got more.
So you do have another shot at this if you choose to play, and you have no money, so I think you should play.
We need to play.
I think that's a good idea. So that decision is yours. Right now, sobbing quietly in his hands is Seth, our 10%er.
Sorry,
Look at that. I was kidding, but you weren't.
That one hurt.
Well,
But I think she's going to do it, Mark.
I think
feel
she
it.
can.
She's electric.
you lost that $250. You're now down to 0, but you didn't come here for $250. You want a 10% of that $1 million, don't you?
You got it. That's what we're here for.
And we want to see our school teacher win $1 million. And if you want to see that as well, join me right after this break when Every Second Counts continues. Welcome back to Every Second Counts, and boy, it certainly does. I mean, the first round, you were less than a second away, and you stopped the clock.
Yes.
You had $2,500. Not a lot to crow about, but in hindsight, it's actually a good amount of money because you didn't stop the clock in time in your second round, and now we have no money for you, April, and I just can't have that. We can't have that.
No.
We need a big, fat, juicy amount of borrowed time. and then we need you to climb that ladder all the way to $1 million.
Yes.
So let's go back to our 10%er Seth, who has a vested interest in your success. Actually, an additional check of 10% of whatever you win goes to Seth. Hopeful still.
Yep, absolutely. You know, I'm a teacher too, so we teachers have to stick together,
bet.
and we need the bucks.
Yes. So what we need you to do in a moment is select one of the 3 remaining time cards. Now, the times that are available are 35 seconds, 45 seconds, and that big 50 seconds. That's what we want.
Yes.
In a moment, Seth is going to make that choice, but it's time for us to isolate the booth one more time. So let's lock down the booth.
What happens in the booth stays in the booth.
April said what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Hopefully what happens in the booth is you winning $1 million. Okay, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you do that. Okay, April, unfortunately I can't show you how much time is on the clock, but I can show you the 6 answers you'll be using. Now let's take a look. Margarita, Manhattan, Queen, King, Jack, Ace. This looks like a bad weekend in Vegas. Hopefully a great time for you, though, right here, because we want to get you that $1 million.
Yes.
All right, stay focused. Clock starts after I read the first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, good luck, April. Here's your first question. London's Ripper.
Jack.
Right. Sheba title.
Queen.
Right. Jim Carrey's Pet Detective.
Ace.
Right. Woody Allen comedy.
Manhattan.
Right. BB of Blues.
King.
Correct. Ellery of Mystery.
Ace.
Queen. Home of Strawberry Fields.
Manhattan.
Right. In music, Told to Hit the Road.
Jack.
Right. Baron von Richthofen.
Ace.
Yes. Movie star Black.
Jack.
Freeze the clock. You've reached $100,000. I'm freezing the clock. We are not done unless you say we're done. I don't know how much time is left on the clock, but we want to get you a breather at this very big point. You've got $100,000, but possibly more important than that, April, is that, assuming there's time on the clock, you were 3 correct answers away from $1 million. How does that feel?
Too good to be true.
It is true. But like I said, we don't know how much time is left on the clock. How much time do you think you have left?
I know that there's a 35-second card, but there's 2 big ones. So I'm really hoping that Seth picked the 40 or 50 seconds. So I'm hoping for a good 10, 12 seconds, and I think I could do it.
Well, your choices could have been the 35, the 45, or the 50, and hopefully it is the 50.
Okay.
But I don't know how much time you've used. Maybe this helps you. You answered, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You answered only 1 incorrect.
Okay.
The rest of them you answered correctly and pretty quickly. So hopefully that helps you. Now, here's what I'm going to offer to you right now. If you'd like, before we even start, you can hit that blue stopper button, stop right now, take $100,000. And before you make that decision, as a school teacher, have you thought about what $100,000 would mean in your life?
Oh, it would change my life. My husband and I have been married 5 years. We're hoping to start a family, and that $100,000 right now would let us buy that big house that we want. And he would be so excited if I could come home and tell him that that's what's going to happen.
How excited would he be if you came home and told him you had $1 million?
Yeah, we could get a house with a pool. You know?
That's right. Well, here's the decision. Either you stop now and take the $100,000,
Okay.
or I'll give you a little advantage in that I won't start the clock until after I read the next question. But then the clock will start ticking, and I don't know how much borrowed time you have left. You do, however, still have the control to hit that button if you don't like the question or the answer. Right answer moves you up, wrong answer moves you down.
Right.
Remember, we're still isolated. Nobody can help you. April, this decision is all on you, my dear. So what would you like to do?
I feel like if I had the 35 seconds, it would have already been gone. So I'm hoping to just get those 1 or 2 more questions right. So we're going for it. We're going for it.
Okay, be very careful. Remember, that blue button is there for you to stop the clock so you can
Okay.
save at least whatever money you have.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
We're 3 questions away, 3 correct answers away from $1 million. April, very good luck to you.
Thank you.
Here's your next question.
Okay.
Project that developed the A-bomb.
Manhattan.
Right. The object of a checkmate.
Jack.
King, made with bourbon and vermouth.
Margarita?
Manhattan.
No, stop.
You stopped the clock. I think that's a great idea. You missed 2 questions in a row. You dropped down to $50,000, but you still have $50,000. Congratulations, April.
Thank you.
Well played. I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Now I'm getting information of how much time you had left on the clock.
Okay.
If you had 10 or 12 seconds left, how would you feel right now?
I could get back up to that 100, but you never know. It's gotten really stressful in here.
It certainly has. It certainly has for both of us. I will tell you that you had 2.3 seconds left. You played wonderfully.
I couldn't have answered another one.
Let's check in with our 10%er before we say goodbye to you. Seth, it was the 50 seconds. You did good with that.
Yes.
Good job. And you're rewarded handsomely $5,000 for being our 10%er today.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks for being here, Seth.
Thank you.
Your students are over there. Hannah and Jane are thrilled to see you win $50,000.
You played great.
Yeah, they're all excited. You're good? Yeah, there we go. There's our girls. Congratulations.
Miss you did
April,
great.
I'm so happy to be able to give you, a school
Thank
teacher,
you.
$50,000 for
Thank
being on the
you.
show. Thanks for playing the game. You did a
very
great
much.
job. You did
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, $50,000 for April. We'll be right back with a second chance for the players who were eliminated earlier. Don't go away. Every second counts. Continues. Welcome back to Every Second Counts. We're down to 3 players that we met in the first round. But as promised, everybody gets a second chance on Every Second Counts. Same rules apply this time. I'll ask you rapid-fire questions. Answer correctly, I move on to the next player. Keep going like that, round robin. However, if you answer incorrectly, we stay with you. And if the time runs out when we're on you, then your time is done as well. Okay? However, one of you, the last one standing, is going to head to the money booth with me and have a shot at $1 million. So good luck to all 3 of you. The tough part is you never know how much time you have on the clock. It'll be somewhere between 45 and 60 seconds. Let's set that clock now. Good luck. We start with you, Nikki, and the clock starts now. He starred in Big and Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
Yes. Its varieties include Tiger and Mako.
Shark.
Yes. This fast food chain is home of the Whopper.
Burger King.
Yes. Spin-offs of this series are Criminal Intent and Special Victims Unit.
Law and Order.
Yes. This state's capital is Frankfurt.
Kentucky.
Yes. Before co-hosting The View, she won an Oscar for Ghost.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. Paul Simon says there are this many ways to leave your lover.
50.
Yes. This ruler is mother to Anne, Andrew, Edward, and Charles.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. Petunia is the girlfriend of this animated stuttering swine.
Porky Pig.
Yes. Yao Ming and Jet Li were born in this country.
China.
Right? In computer terms, there are this many bits in one byte.
8.
Yes. With songs by Elton John, it tells the story of Simba.
Pass.
Lion King. In alphabetical order, this day of the week would be first. Oh. Those are the tough ones. Friday is the one we were looking for. A guest would have done it, hopefully, if you'd have gotten lucky. But time ran out on you. So, Rick, unfortunately, we say goodbye to you. You've been a great contestant. Hopefully, you had a good time. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks so much.
This is familiar territory for you, Derek. Not so much for you, Nikki. You have been head-to-head for this shot before, Derek. But April took you down. Nikki, you're going to do it again, aren't you?
I'm going to take him down, too.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Bring
Good
it
luck to
on.
both of you. What will happen is head-to-head. One of you will be our winner, and you will head to our money booth for a shot at $1 million. Anything you'd like to say before we start?
What are the right answers?
I can't blame a guy for trying. I will tell you that 45 to 60 seconds is on the clock right now. We start with you, Nikki. Stay focused. Clock starts now. This state has the cities of Greeley and Denver.
Colorado.
Yes, Robin Williams was the original voice of this Aladdin character.
Genie.
Yes, this is the color of Bordeaux wine and Boston socks.
Red.
Yes, 0 Celsius equals this Fahrenheit temperature.
32.
Yep. In Charlotte's Web, Templeton is this type of creature.
Spider.
Rat. This sportswear company uses the slogan, just do it.
Nike.
Yes. Arranged in alphabetical order, this would be the last month.
September.
Yes. Varieties of this food include